You want to get slip tested because you don't want to kill Doris. Let me take you through a scenario, okay? You own a business, you just open it up, you're excited, everything is going good. Next thing you know, some old lady Doris walks into your establishment, takes a nasty spill, falls on the floor. Now you're sitting in court, and the court judge is looking at you, he's like, excuse me, Charles, why didn't you do your due diligence? And I don't know why the court assigned a judge who was so old, but he's old, and he's gonna side with Doris, because poor old Doris, she didn't deserve this. She's old, and you're the villain here. You allowed a floor to be slippery, and she fell and she broke her arm. So the court has no mercy for you, throws the book at you, as they say. Next, you go home after the settlement, pay out a lot of money, lose out all the money, probably lose the business. Now your wife is looking at you and she's a little bit annoyed because, well, like, you're the old lady killer now. You're the villain who killed Doris. Now, Doris ain't dead, but it sure seems like everybody's talking about Doris being dead. Poor lady, you murdered her, okay? So your wife now decides, after a couple months of looking at you and living with you, that she cannot be with an old lady murderer, because old lady murderers tend to kill old ladies, and then one day in the future she's going to be an old lady. So now she's like, I don't want my husband to kill me, so I have to divorce him. So she ends up divorcing you. What a mess, right? So now you're divorced and your children are looking at you. It's like, where's mommy? And you have to explain to them that mommy left. So you have to be honest with them and say, well, mommy left because daddy is an old lady murderer. Now your kids resent you. They don't like you. They want to be with mommy all the time because mommy is not going to kill any old people. So now you're in a hotel room watching this video, and all this could have been avoided if you would have simply got your floors tested. And if you would have got your floors tested, you would have showed the judge that, hey, there's an audit. We did our due diligence. After we saw that the floors were slippery, we got them remediated. And if they weren't slippery, well, she didn't slip because of the floors. We did our due diligence. We actually had a safe environment for Doris to come in. So it wasn't us who murdered Doris. It was really just, I don't know, who knows? At that point, like, the prosecutor has to figure out something else. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, get slip tested, get your businesses slip tested, because this will protect you in court from becoming an old Doris murderer and becoming divorced and losing your children. You don't want none of that. Trust me. You do not want to be divorced because you're an old lady murderer. It's a true story. So give us a call, 1-833-DIAL-WMG.